I know that there's an S behind me. I'm aware. I'm not type A. I am type probably below B. Just wanted to say thank you for 10 orders in less than a week. And actually, by less than a week, I mean 3 days. I've never had 10 orders in 3 days. I've never even had 10 orders in a week. I don't even think I've had 10 orders in a month before. So this is very exciting for me. Thank you all for checking out the shop. It's still 40% off for the next couple weeks. And on top of that, I do free international and domestic shipping because I'm doing snail mail. I'm not gonna make you pay for extra stamps. They're literally just stickers. I include that in the cost of my stickers. Don't worry, I gotcha. So take a peek maybe. Today's drinky drink is a tangerine green tea with a mango peach orange juice blend thing poured on top for sweetener. It's delicious and I didn't want coffee. I almost forgot to film an intro. Hi, I'm Sophia and I draw animals, and today we are drawing something very, very special. It is actually going to be a gift for my girlfriend for our 3-year anniversary, which is in a couple weeks. So it's gonna be exciting. I'm gonna build my own reference on Canva. I won't make you watch that, don't worry. You'll just be here for the sketching process and the drawing process. I'm gonna go full mixed media. She wants something kind of dark and cool, and she gave me a few references, a few inspiration pics, and I'm ready to just build this. So Haley, if you clicked on this video for any reason, which you shouldn't have because we discussed this prior, please click away, my love. I'm excited to show you. Let's get into the video. Little ASMR. You never heard of her. It's fucking voiceover time is what it is. Are you ready? Because I'm ready. I'm already also winded. This is horrible. I went in and I sketched 3 different fox thumbnails. They all look the same. I promise you that they are not. It was mostly so I could figure out placement and how I wanted the heart to look and how I just wanted the whole drawing to look. I essentially didn't want the first time I'd be drawing the drawing to be on this main page. I wanted it to be at least down a couple times from my concept sketch because I only had this Frankenstein reference that I made. That's all I had. So the colors weren't quite right, and like I was trying to adjust things as best as I could so that I could reference it properly, but it took me drawing it 3 times to feel comfortable enough to move it onto a larger, more realistic and accurate depiction of my reference, you know? And even then, the reference is so fucking different compared to this drawing. I don't know. I think I really, you'll see the point where I absolutely lock in and my creative juices just start flowing and everything starts looking good. And it's not for the first several minutes of this drawing process. It was several hours in real time, but for you, just for you, you get to have it be a couple minutes. And because I obviously blocked my girlfriend on everything, which was heartbreaking, by the way. It was so hard to not have her interact with any of my posts and not have her be there for all of it, especially since these posts that I've been posting across my platforms have brought in so much traffic and have been really successful and had high engagement. And these are the one time I'm doing this right now and it's doing really well. I cannot show her and it is so difficult. I love to show her. She's so supportive. She's so excited all the time. She's constantly checking up on my socials for me, being like, hey, you got a new subscriber today, or that kind of thing. Like, she texts me with these like happy updates, and we haven't been able to do that in a week, and that is so embarrassing how cheesy this is, but like, I miss it, and I'm sad that I have to wait another week, or actually I think another 2 weeks before I can even show her this piece, let alone the video, when I know she'll be really excited about it. So mind you, I'm torn up about this. Like, we don't literally live together. Like, we live together, and I'm mad that she can't text me little happy updates. Like, this is it's so outrageous, but I am not ashamed. OMG, new angle unlocked. I found my mini microphone, if you can't tell. I'm very, very excited about it. We are done with flats. I had to take a break because we went and got coffee, and I had to go pick up my girlfriend from her station. I was telling her that I'm excited how it's going, but I obviously can't tell her what it is. But we're at the flat stage. It looks crazy. As we know, every one of my pieces is a tough trust the process. So I'm gonna chug this cold brew, even though I'm probably already over caffeinated, considering I had a coffee chocolate bar, which had 70 milligrams of caffeine, a green tea, and now I have a cold brew. So if you see me bouncing off the walls, if you see me laser beaming my eyeballs at you, you know why. All right, time to lock in because things are happening. I'm going with this like butter yellow color, which first of all, you know how I speak and you know that I'm going to get to the point, but I have to give you 10 layers of context first. Okay? Butter yellow is so popular. I'm loving it because it's really cute. It's just like a little pale pastel yellow. It's very specific, but still, I kind of love that it's getting popular. It's a very pretty color. And yeah, clearly I love yellows and oranges and reds. I just love to use them in my art. I fucking love how much you can do with those colors. It's insane. Anyway, moving on. I am layering this kind of white and yellow on top of this goldenrod color that I colored in alcohol marker in Prismacolor pencils. So I'm doing that in order to kind of build up a layer of color pencil. That way it's easier to blend any other colors I add on top. I find that they show up better when they're already kind of layered on top of each other and they look more cohesive that way. This is just my process though. I don't actually know if there's any science behind that or any actual technical skill behind that. It's just what I found that works for me. So I'm going around doing that and laying some base colors. So I have a lighter color on top of the light parts, which is the butter yellow and the white. And then I'm taking that red color and, well, it's kind of a red brown to be fair. And I'm just like moving it around to darken up areas, even areas that will not wind up being that color. I like to try and layer as many thin layers of color as possible just so everything looks like it's within the same palette. You guys know when people will mix one dot of color to everything in their paint palette? That's basically what I'm doing here in just a very long-winded way. It's what I'm doing with pencils instead because I can't just mix the pigments together. I have to do it layer by layer. Continuing on with this color layering. And then I move on down into like the lips and the kind of gums on the inside of the fox's mouth. This was a little bit difficult for me because I knew I was using very saturated palette, but in the reference these colors were not very present. I knew they were there, but the way that the lighting was, you couldn't really see the pinks. And I know that gums on animals, like especially like dog-like and cat-like animals, are very pink and purpley-ish. So I blended a lot of colors there. After that, I went in with this sangria colored alcohol marker, and I'm just starting to color in the background. Right, we are officially on hour 4 of active drawing time. I'm going to be calling it a night because it is almost 9 p.m. and I want to spend time with my girlfriend. We're going to pick up tomorrow when I have good light because I don't like the shadow that gets cast by the fluorescent light. So I will see you guys in a second. Now comes the not so exciting part. However, there will be a slice of really nice ASMR in just a moment. My wrist was killing me during this process because this marker was kind of dying since she's like 7 years old. So bear with me while I color in circles a lot until this full page is covered, basically. Is it a good morning? It is. I'm so tired because I couldn't sleep until like almost 3 a.m. last night. But it's fine. We have a schedule to stick to. I'm so excited. It's 8:30 in the morning. 8:35 now because I am so slow. I've got a giant cold brew with cream with lots of ice, and I have lots of ice water. I have a lot to do. Let's get into it. I have a schedule. I'm already behind. Lock in. Remember a second ago when I said lock in? Yeah, this is the point where I absolutely lock the fuck in. Like, I had to 2x speed this because I was going into like, I was being very, very careful with what I was doing. This white pencil, it was just me and this white pencil against the world. It takes me a second to move on from this, but I do start adding in white acrylic paint pen. It's because the white layer from the pencil was helping to brighten the piece, but I definitely did something brighter. So I bring that towards the lightest points, which are kind of towards the tip of the snout of the fox, and then I continue on and bring it down and do some very quick flicking motions to get a kind of fur looking thing going on there. I think I was unaware of how much of this white marker coloring I left in, but it's okay. You know me, I will find a way to fill the silence. I don't even think I'm actually going to include music on this video because I'm talking so much that I don't think we need music. let me know if you agree in the comments. I've already, because I've been posting this piece all over social media for the last week, basically, I've already gotten feedback on it, and I've actually had the question come up of like, hey, does this like mean anything or that kind of thing? And I feel so shallow being like, oh no, I just like, I thought it would look cool, so I made it, and it kind of fits my girlfriend's vibe, and it's for her, so therefore it is for her. I'm sure I could dig up some sort of like meeting, some subconscious thing that like leaked its way into this drawing, but right now, the way I'm feeling is that it looks really cool, and that I'm excited to give it to her, and I think that she would really like it and think it looks really cool. I don't know, I've been saying this a lot, but my girlfriend is very, very supportive and encouraging of my art and my process and my growth there, and it's been so just comforting and encouraging, like even through my most doubtful parts of my creative process and just walking through life as someone who does not have a brain that functions like it should. It's been very, very uplifting to have someone that truly on your side. Like, it's so, I love her to death, love her to pieces. And so I draw her something every year. I know I should probably draw her more things considering the fact that she deserves it, but I feel like it would overwhelm her and overwhelm her frame stash from our thrifting adventures. But all in all, I think last year I drew her this piece of us actually in this like knight and lady pose. It was pretty cool. And then the year before I had drawn her a pomegranate plant. And that was like one of the first times, it's when I really learned like, oh, she loves the Hades Persephone myth and loves a lot of mythology and loves the significance of pomegranates and stuff like that. Very classy gothic lady shit, you know. And I was so proud of that piece. It was a marker only piece, and I gave it to her, and she was just so happy that I was like, okay, I need to do this because these drawings were meant for her. I know. I am just so pleased with how it went, and I'm so glad it worked out and that I set myself up for success by taking time and being very careful with what I was doing. It made me happy that I didn't blow through it and rush through it. And that kind of attention and care and specificity, those kinds of things are what I love about Haley, and I'm glad that I get to give her back like through a drawing, you know what I mean? That was very long-winded, I'm sorry. Let me gush about, you just have to let me gush about her for a little bit, okay? It's gonna happen. It's Pride Month. It is my legal obligation. Thank you very much. Now that that disclaimer's out of the way, I love her so much. Did not think I'd ever meet a person who would understand me to my core, to every fiber of my being. It's wild to have met someone on this fucking planet, someone with so much genuine kindness and genuine consideration, and she's so beautiful inside and out, and I am amazed every day that I get to be with her and laugh with her and cry with her. This is getting so sappy. I'm gonna start crying. Well, now that that's over, I had to stop and cry and like collect myself because otherwise I can't talk. I get very overwhelmed, happily overwhelmed. I'm a hopeless romantic at my core. All right, moving on because I am just absolutely gushing it up. We are now doing art stuff. No, I'm deepening up the colors in the mouth and gums of the fox, and I'm gonna start coloring in the tongue. The tongue was a little addition that I added. It was not anywhere in the reference, but I thought it would look really cool if it was almost peeking out of the jaws. It gave me kind of like a roaring dragon feel, when their like tongue is sticking out a little bit and flailing in the wind. Um, but I feel like it added to the tension of how strong that jaw was being open, the tongue actually poking out a little bit. I hope it came across because it's kind of hard to see now that I'm looking at it. You might have noticed by now, but I actually have done a lot of angle changes. This is not because I broke my tripod. I actually didn't. I wanted to make sure there was enough views of kind of like underneath what my hand is doing because I was finding that watching back a lot of my videos, my hand was covering too much of the piece at all times. I wanted you guys to kind of see, even if it was at an angle and kind of distorted the proportions a little bit, I wanted you to see exactly what was going on because there's a lot of individual strokes of pen or pencil or whatever going on here, and it's doesn't really come across as much when you're at an overhead view. I did move you at this time just so that you could kind of see the color come to life because I'm adding in the yellow again over top of a little sheer orange layer, and it's starting to really bring in those highlights. It's so cool watching it happen in real time. I really like watching it back. I'm not gonna lie. I'm, of course, my biggest fan. And I'm just bringing pencils, kind of making my rounds, and then I start working on the heart. Now, this was very strange for me. I don't know if there's a meaning for the anatomical heart. I feel like now, as I'm sitting with this and listening back all about like everything I'm talking about, it's starting to come to me with more meaning. Like, I got Haley this anatomical heart necklace, and it was it's to this day one of her favorite things. She usually holds on to gifts for a while before she uses them because they have a lot of like novelty. They're very special, so she doesn't want to use them quite yet. But the heart, she was so excited that she wears it. Like she wore it that day, that Christmas morning, and has never stopped wearing it. Like she puts it on every day with her necklace stack. So, high compliment to me for a great gift, but I don't know if that had something to do with me using the anatomical heart for the center and not a pomegranate or something different. The colors are very warm but deep and full of substance. Am I really giving meaning to this piece right now? I thought I had no meaning behind it. I guess I am. I guess there is meaning behind everything. And I love that. I really went into this just having fun and following her vibe and everything, and I feel like I've come out of it knowing what this piece symbolizes for both of us, but especially her. And that's something I'll keep a little bit more personal because I'll probably write about it or just tell her to her face. Anyway, we are doing kind of finishing touches, not really. I'm going in and adding every different color I can think of. I used indigo to deepen the color of the nose and the tips of the ears because those are kind of black. So I'm officially almost done. I have chugged my water. I am now chugging a Baja Blast because I finished my coffee a while ago. Oh my god, I like it so much. I like it so much. I'm actually like so pleased. Hello, how the fuck did I balance this last time? I might go in and add like a few little elements that I just tend to add, which are usually like some random color variations because I can't help myself. Well, I'm gonna give you a close-up, then I will take pictures and start editing the thumbnail and all that stuff. It's very exciting. This was a long process, not as long as the Blue Heron, because once I locked in, I literally locked in. So let me show you. Oh, okay, I guess that's our transition. Oh, what time is it? Speedrun time. You see me, I'm running around. Every time the frame switches, it's a different color. It's because I was going crazy. Yeah, we are touching up the spikes, we are touching up highlights, we are touching up little dots. I'm adding in whiskers, which you won't see until I show you the final shot, but this is me finishing the drawing. This long ass 6, almost 7 hour drawing that took like 2 day sessions, 2 sessions. Yeah, it was a while, but we're done now. Give it a close up, give it a smooch. Look at that freaking texture. Hi, it's me again. I feel like I just woke up from a trance. I don't think I said a word. I think I was barely breathing, like my heart rate was below what it should be. This Baja Blast is the only thing holding me together right now because it is so fucking hot back here. Luckily, finishing right before peak heat hits. Thank goodness it's why I scheduled today the way I scheduled today with my girl, because she is so helpful. I love her. Let me show you the piece. It's really cool. I'm very proud. Also, a moment for the shirt. You know what's up. Yeah. It's actually much more purple than it's coming up on camera, but it looks fucking cool. It looks so fucking cool. I'm really proud. I haven't drawn something like this in a while where I get a little bit more creative with it and really have fun, because the blue heron, I made my own reference. I freaking steined a bunch of different references together to make my own. The only difference was it was still very much a portrait of the bird. It was a full body drawing of a bird in a circle. There wasn't anything really creative about it. The colors I chose, I'm really happy with. The color palette came out really cool. There's nothing I love more than like a neon-y chartreusey green over a very purpley reddish deep tone. Like that looks so good to me. Now I have to find a frame. I have to store this properly because I'm not letting this get damaged. I'm gonna write a little note. And I realized, actually, I was watching one of my videos back, because yes, I do that. I'm my biggest fan. I said that this would be for her birthday, and now I can't decide if I want this for her birthday or our anniversary, because I do have something that's shipping. Oh my god, my hand is pink. I do something that's shipping for one of those gifts. I don't really know what I'm doing for, I don't know if I'm doing the piece for birthday or anniversary, or the gift that's shipping for birthday or anniversary. So I don't know. Thanks for tuning in. I know some of you are returners. Some of you are consistently interacting with my videos. So thankful for you. I gotta sneeze. That sneeze just reset my brain and I don't know what I was saying. Please make sure to check out my TikTok, my Instagram, my threads and TikTok specifically. I interact the most with you guys there. I kind of don't like Instagram. However, threads is very fun for me. I'm on threads and I'm on TikTok the most, and I interact with comments the most there. I post more fun stuff there, more short form content there, literally everywhere. If you're feeling like you enjoyed this and you liked my drawing, please consider liking, subscribing, commenting. I love interacting with you. It's very fun for me. Last announcement before we close this out, my shop is still 40% off. Pretty much everything except for those few new arrivals. However, don't forget, everything is free shipping because it's stickers and prints and it's untracked snail mail. So I cover your cost for free international and domestic shipping. Yeah, bitch. I love you. I want you to have fun art without paying $6 for a stamp. As usual. Let me grab my water for this. PEMDAS. Drink some water, take care of your mind, take your meds, and I will see you in the next video where we draw some more freaking animals, because that's literally all I do. Bye.